Hi Storm, my name is Elradvani and I'm running for ASB president. I feel that I'm highly qualified for this position after lots of leadership learning. I've spent 3 years as my class's vice president. I've loved it and learned a lot about how the Senate runs. Now, I'm ready for a bigger challenge. I've also learned more about how to lead people through our mentoring program. I've gone to 3 leadership conferences that have given me amazing ideas for how to further improve Squalicum. I give my all to the things I do, so you can trust that I'll put in the effort to be a fantastic president. My top priority for next year would be our community. I've discussed the idea of Storm family with many students and learned that most students think it doesn't exist very strongly. While this may sound pretty harsh, it's a starting place that I can work with. I want to take actions like accounts to celebrate our students and community-based projects. I want to make every student feel valued and appreciated. I want every student here to feel important and like somebody has their back. I want all of our students to be included in this, no matter their activities or likes. My second priority is spirit. Now that we're returning, it's time to rebuild our school spirit and have fun while doing it. I want to grow school spirit for non-athletic activities while continuing to grow it for our sports. My third priority is the safety and health of our students. I want to continue to place value on mental health while keeping us physically safe, because we are still in a pandemic. I think the biggest challenge for next year will be COVID. With some students online and some in person, community and spirit are going to be hard to redevelop. I think the best idea here is to go with the flow. We don't know exactly what next year will look like. No matter what, we can spread info over social media and our website. So while this next year may take a lot of adapting, I'm able to adapt and change my plans to best suit our situation. I'm excited for this next year and what we can make of it. Thank you for listening. Remember to be rad and vote Elradvani for Squalicum ASB president.
Hey Storm, my name is Carr, I'm a junior, and I'm extremely excited to be running for ASB president. If I'm not at school, you can find me on a soccer field, spending time on the lake or mountains, or even catch me in the Hagen parking lot running in for a late night snack. Being a soccer captain has taught me the balance of when to step up as a leader and also collaborating with my teammates. Also, I've served as the secretary-treasurer for 2 years, which has equipped me for Senate meetings and getting kids all hyped up for Spirit Week. This past semester, I had the chance to study at a high school abroad, and this challenged me to adapt to a new environment and make friends with students from all over. I believe that I can bring my hard work, determination, and care to ASB. My #1 priority is making sure all students know that they belong and have a place at Squalicum. We all have different backgrounds and bring unique perspectives to Squalicum. I believe in continuing to advocate for creating the space for everyone's identity to be recognized and celebrated. My second goal is helping students become more involved in what really matters to them. I think it would be amazing if there are even more opportunities for students to pursue their passions and interests at Squalicum, whether that is in clubs, activities, music and drama, involvement with sports, or going after their specific academic interests and goals. My last priority is to promote respect and kindness among all students and staff. We never know what someone is going through. There is always more to the story. I want to make recognizing the importance of mental health a priority, ensure that students are aware of resources for them in and out of the school. We all have experienced the toughness of this past year in some way. We know it has been hard. The biggest challenge this year is going to be reestablishing what it means to be a part of the Storm family. It has been so long since we have done the special things that make the Storm family, like hall decks and school dances, tailgates before football games, and the epic pride of Storm soldiers. I'm so excited to unite us all in getting to recreate these fun things next year together. We have a huge job that impacts the future of Squalicum, and I hope to lead all of us on the path to a united front. I truly think this starts by all of us knowing we have a place where we belong, creating more opportunities to get involved, and everyone spreading kindness to one another in simple ways each day. Once again, I'm Carr, and I'm humbled to be considered for the role of being your next ASB president. Go Storm!
Hi, my name is Siha Top, and I'm currently a sophomore. I'm also a leadership student and a mentor in training. I was a previous Senate member and am currently the sophomore class secretary-treasurer. I'm also involved in multiple Squalicum activities like FBLA. My top 3 priorities at Squalicum are inclusivity, growth, and Storm family love and celebration. I know that this looks different for every student, but that's where I'm especially excited to celebrate individuality. I prioritize these so we as an entire student body can learn to be better educated, more welcoming, and stronger together. The biggest challenge I've seen throughout this year, especially now with hybrid learning, is communication. I hope to push myself and others to go out of our comfort zones and begin remaking connections with ourselves, our peers, our teachers, and Storm staff as we continue to reunify in the building now and in the upcoming year. Again, my name is Siha Top. I'm running for vice, and I hope I can count on your vote.
Hello Storm, this is Nikka Lamb, and I'm currently running for the office of Vice President for our Associate Student Body, also known as ASB, here at Squalicum High School. Hope that everybody's doing okay. I'm doing okay myself. In the past, ever since my days at middle school, I've been part of numerous leadership programs. During my last 2 years here at Squalicum High School, I've taken part in numerous semesters of leadership with Bergman. I was also a mentor and training during the past year, and I've just been recently accepted as a Storm mentor for the upcoming year. So I'm pretty excited about that, and I'm ready to accept all the responsibilities that come with it. I'm also dedicated to the people and students that attend Squalicum High School. As some of you may know, I've created several group chats for some of my classes just to make sure people are doing okay, and overall, giving them the opportunity to succeed, because I really do believe that here at Squalicum High School, every student should at least have the opportunity to succeed, whether that's from a teacher or whether that's from another student. My top 3 priorities here as a leader at Squalicum High School is number 1, more student involvement, because the more students that are involved, the better our school is, the more happier it will be too. Number 2 is more peer connection, because of course, with everything that's happened like the last 2 years, some people may feel anxious or nervous, so we gotta find ways to for people to connect with one another. And number 3 is acceptance, because here at Squalicum High School, acceptance is part of our culture. We don't discriminate people on things that they cannot change. We accept everybody for who they are, and I really believe that acceptance really defines us as a whole, especially as students of this community. The biggest challenge for next year will probably be finding ways to reconnect with one another, especially since some of us will stay remote. But do your best, Storm, stay safe, and this Nikka Lamb running for Vice President.
Hi Storm, my name is Avery Smith, and I'm running to be your Executive Secretary Treasurer. At my time at Squalicum, I've been the class of 2023's ASB Vice President for 2 years. I'm an active member of leadership at Squalicum and help welcome the class of 2024 as a mentor in training. I'm also involved in Lemon Club, Environmental Club, Teen Court, as well as being FBLA Club's Vice President. I'm a student athlete, I run track, and am Squalicum Soccer's goalkeeper. These past years have equipped me with the skills that are needed to be a great Secretary Treasurer, which are an understanding of finance, good organization, and the progressive use of social media. My top 3 priorities as Secretary Treasurer are to first, continue to make Squalicum a more environmentally friendly place, like I have in the past when I worked with Dr. Baker and other Bellingham School District staff to install 2 new water bottle filling drinking fountains, which are getting put in this summer, as well as looking for new ways to make our daily lives more sustainable. Secondly, I'd like to use social media to connect our school. Running the class of 2023's Instagram page for the last 2 years has taught me how to keep us connected. Lastly, as your Secretary Treasurer, I would like to see every student get involved in some way or another, whether it's sports, clubs, or academically. I want to push for every single Squalicum student to step up and be involved in their own way. I will achieve this by promoting all extracurriculars to the student body. The biggest challenge facing Squalicum students right now is the lack of time. We as a student body have missed a lot of big high school milestones, whether it's homecoming, spirit weeks, prom, sports, or other canceled activities. I am prepared to work to make up for lost time, organizing hall decorations, school dances, and sport recognition in order to make our high school experience the most fulfilling it can be. Once again, I'm Avery Smith, and I'm running to be your Secretary Treasurer, and I'd really appreciate your vote.
Hi, I'm Wright. I'm a junior running for ASB Secretary Treasurer. I've been the class of 2022's class representative for the past 3 years, and I've been extremely involved at Squalicum doing band, track, and cross country. I was mentor in training last year, and I am a freshman mentor this year. These things show that I'm involved in the school and that I would make a great ASB Secretary/Treasurer. My top 3 priorities as a leader would be to continue to keep up with the safety protocols and bring back students safely, increase school spirit through school sports and events, and then make sure all students feel included and comfortable at Squalicum. The biggest challenge for this year was definitely COVID and online/remote school were the biggest challenges. And next year it'll probably be transitioning from this crazy school year back to a more normal one next year. So remember to make the right choice and vote Wright.
Hey Storm, my name is Evan McDevitt and I'm running to be your ASB Public Relations Officer. I believe I'm qualified for this role because of my prior involvement with Squalicum leadership programs. My freshman year at Squalicum, I was elected as class president. As class president, I was a voice for the freshman class. I ensured that all students were represented and heard and would love to continue that tradition. Along with this, I've participated in the MIT program and leadership classes over the last 2 years. I recently got accepted in the mentor program and I'm so excited to connect with the freshmen and continue to create an inclusive and supportive environment for everyone. If elected as your public relations officer, I want to help create a school environment that supports communication, inclusivity, and engagement. Being an officer has always meant creating strong connections between the students. Along with this, I want to continue to highlight inclusivity at Squalicum. I believe that the idea of a Storm family supports all people no matter their background, and I want that ideology to continue to shine. The last year has been challenging for everyone. The student body has never been so distant from one another, and I want to help create a feeling of normalcy at Squalicum again. I believe the biggest challenge for this coming year is recovering from the disconnect caused by the pandemic. I'm about to be a junior at Squalicum, and I've barely been in the building for a whole year. I've missed so much over the last year, and I want to help ensure that no one has to continue to struggle because of the change that has occurred. I hope we can move forward as a community and start connecting again. I strive towards a brighter future at Squalicum through communication, inclusivity, and engagement. I believe we can make that change happen together. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Evan McDevitt, and I'm running to be your ASB Public Relations Officer. I hope I can count on your vote.
What's up, Storm? My name is Nanki Barha, and I am a junior here at Squalicum High School. I will be running for Public Relations Officer for the school year of 2021 to 2022. I believe I would be the perfect Public Relations Officer because I am an experienced leader. I've been a leadership student since the beginning of my high school career. I was in MIT last year and am now a Storm mentor. I believe that the biggest challenge that this year will bring involves communication. Because of COVID-19, it seems as if reaching out to people has become harder than ever. Whoever will be in this position needs to be easily accessible, whether it is in person or online. I will keep myself easily accessible, and I respond to anyone reaching out to me regarding anything very quickly. My priorities when it comes to this position consist of amplifying the voice of students, creating more opportunities for student involvement, and supporting the student body. Amplifying the voice of students is my top priority. I want to make sure that every individual going to this school is equally represented and has a way to express what needs to be improved at the school. I also want to try to create more opportunities for students to become more involved at this school. With these opportunities, more students would be able to increase their sense of ownership here at SQHS. Another priority of mine is to support the student body in any way I can. I want to be a resource for help and support for any student, and I want to help my peers succeed. In summary, I'd be the perfect candidate for this position because I have a great deal of leadership experience, I'm passionate about serving my community, and I will do my best to fulfill the responsibilities that come with this position to bring positive change into the school by achieving my desired goals that come with this position. Vote for Nanki Barha, the catalyst of change, as your public relations officer. Thank you for your time.